Hi, it's Bridget with More Than a Mom Health and Fitness. Today I wanted to talk about how our mind and our body is so deeply connected, especially when it comes to anxiety and stress. Now we've all seen people with tight shoulders and you say something like, "Oh, you seem so tense," and they're like, "Yeah, I'm really stressed." Or we get tension headaches in the back of our necks. Well, the psoas muscle, which is located from our lumbar spine and comes all the way down to the hips, is also known as the muscle of the soul. When it's tight, our hips can come back or sticking our butt out. And this can happen also not only because of stress, but if you sit for long periods of time. So if you commute to work, if you sit at a desk, or if you're just a breastfeeding mom, you're going to be sitting a lot in really weird positions. There are many reasons why the psoas would be tight.
The psoas muscle begins in the low back and goes all the way to the front hip. When it's tight, our bottom will stick out and cause pain in the lower back. And a view from the back, right above the sacrum, all the way to the front. And again, a tight psoas will cause our bottom to stick out. From the front, right in the hip flexor area, a tight psoas is going to make our bottom stick out.
Now we know that when we're stressed, our muscles tense up. But what about if our muscles are tense? Would that cause anxiety? Yes. There are many studies that show that when our muscles are tense, that our mind feels it also, and vice versa. Have you heard of the power stance? Anytime before you have a big, like an interview or you're doing a speech, they say to stand like a superhero to build your confidence. Well, our hips and our muscles and our psoas and our shoulders and our neck all do the same thing. So to get the psoas to relax, I'm going to show you some breathing exercises as well as some stretches to help release the psoas and hopefully reduce some of your anxiety.
The first exercise is just some simple belly breaths. So you're going to sit on your knees in a comfortable position and take a deep breath in, filling your belly all the way up. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Really focus on relaxing your entire body from your forehead all the way down to your toes during this exercise. The next exercise is a glute bridge. Laying on your back with your legs hip-width apart, feet flat on the ground and arms out to the side, you're going to bring your hips up towards the ceiling and really squeeze your bottom at the top. Holding this exercise is really going to get a really nice stretch right in that hip flexor. For the next exercise, you're going to lay flat on the ground, one knee bent with the side that you're stretching with that leg straight. Bring the opposite knee up towards your chest. Try not to pull too hard or try not to bounce. After a few seconds, you can go ahead and switch sides. Remember to keep your breathing going. Deep belly breath in and let everything relax. You can bring both knees in as well and pull them in nice to your chest. Give a little wiggle and do what feels good. Remember to keep breathing here. The next exercise, you're going to start on your hands and knees. Slowly bring your hands down to your elbows and really stick your bottom up towards the ceiling, arching your back and wiggling to see what feels good. Let your head and neck relax against the floor and continue to breathe here. The next exercise, you're going to lay flat on the ground with your hands next to your shoulders and press up as far as is comfortable and does not cause pain. Alternatively, you could go onto your elbows and press up here. Again, breathing, relaxing from your head all the way down to your toes. The next exercise seems simple, but it's highly effective. Child's pose, you're going to bring your bottom all the way down to your feet, walk your fingertips forward, and breathe here. Hold for as long as comfortable. The next exercise, you're going to sit on your bottom and bring your feet together. Use your elbows to press down on your knees. If you look closely, you can see which of my legs is affected by the psoas being too tight. And just breathe here, again, relaxing. Relax, relax, relax. Standing with your legs wide and toes pointed out, squat down and press against your knees with your hands. Twist to one side and then the other. And you should really feel a stretch here. You can switch sides. Try not to pulse, but find what feels good to you. And go straight down to the center as well. Straighten your legs and reach down as far as you can, bending your knees if you need to here. Let your head fall down to the center and really feel the stretch here. You can walk over to one side and then the other. The next exercise, you're going to lay flat down on the floor, rest your head on your hands, and slowly lift one leg up at a time, really squeezing your glute right at the top and alternating legs. Starting on your knees, step 1 foot forward as far as you can and lean into that leg. Really try to keep your body straight here. You should feel it in the leg that is behind you, right in that front hip flexor. Try to keep your body up tall. Then you can reach down and stretch your arm up towards the ceiling.
That is all for this video. Let me know if you try some of these stretches or if you struggle with the tight psoas as well. As always, like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow me over on Instagram for more tips.